Greetings once again, and you have been pulled into the black dimension. I am Kev. Donnie and Roger is here also, and we are here to discuss the brand new teaser trailers for the DC Extended Universe. Um, Black Adam, The Flash, and another DC related, but not too much. Uh, if I'm not wrong, the Batman is not a DC extended universe movie. It is kind of a more of its own entity. It doesn't go along with those films, but still, it's a DC character. So we're gonna discuss all three today. So hopefully, everyone out there is doing good and staying safe and ready to get this underway. What's going on, fellas?
Man, just having a wonderful day.
What's happening? What's
Yeah,
happening?
you're right. It doesn't share the same world as the Flash as of yet.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. And speaking of the Flash, Ezra Miller reprises the role of Barry Allen. Last time we seen him was Zack Snyder's Justice League cut, where it was pretty good as the character. And yes, this movie right here probably will do good. Like, but trailers don't say everything. But trailers. What trailers do is give us a chance to see how the film looks. And right now, we're going to observe how this film looks. So if we can direct it to the attention to the screen. All right, let's do this. This is the teaser trailer for The Flash.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere you want, right? Any timeline, any universe. Why do you want to stay and fight to save this one? You change the future, and you change the past.
Are you in?
Holy
Well,
That
damn.
that was I was thinking when I first saw the suit, I say, okay, well, Batman must be involved in helping his suit his suit get upgraded. Then we saw Batman. Well, it did something that could have been Batman, but now with to me it looked like he took a cover off a Batmobile. So was that the Michael Keaton universe Batmobile? That's what it kind of looked to
Yeah,
me.
so this is you remember the pointy ears that Batman had? In addition to the Batman having the super pointy ears, his cowl couldn't move his neck. So
Yeah,
all of that in there.
yeah.
Yeah. Also, the suit's look to me it gives off an injustice vibe. Like if for anyone who's familiar with injustice fighting games, in fact, after this broadcast, I might actually uh, put it in and play it. That's what kind of feel I'm getting with this. I mean, it definitely looks good, and the fact that we have another major, very popular DC character, and with the actor who's reprising his role in a very popular iteration of of Batman. Um, It's great, great stuff. This it definitely looks good, but hopefully, when it is released to the theaters, it is good because I would like to see DC put up somewhat of a decent competition against Marvel, because for me as a fan, if DC and Marvel both are able to produce bomb films, the fans win. It is a win for the fans. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it definitely looked good. I know I'm going. I can't wait to see that. And there's just that line about you can go any any universe, any timeline. I mean, that just opened the door for anything. So that kind of got me excited.
Yeah, and they're dealing with multiverse now. From what I can see, there's a multiverse or different timelines. Still, it's still different possibilities because it looked like another Ezra Miller Flash and female
Yeah, it looked like
Flash.
he had two additional flashes with him. But in addition to that, I don't know if you guys remember during Arrow. Was it Arrow? No, it was the Arrowverse um super episode or whatever where they were fighting the villains at the end of whatever season that was. In it they had Grant Gustin Flash, right? He met up with Ezra Miller and they had a little freak out session. So yeah, I think the multiple universe thing does pay off in this movie. I don't know if they do a mirror of that scene in the movie, but they did it in the TV show, so I would expect to see something showcasing that he was all over the place in the DCEU.
Okay, so we would say that this trailer gives a good look to the Flash. So you say it's a win for now, but only time can tell. When the movie is actually released. So um, next up, also in the DC extended universe, we have Dwayne the Rock Johnson as Black Adam. This is a film that's been in the work for years. And by the way, the star of the film, I've been quite the fan of for a while, ever since his wrestling days when he was the wrestler The Rock. Um, yeah, Black Adam is he's a character that is the antithesis of the Shazam character. In fact, it's uh, pretty much the same like kind of they both say Shazam.
What was that, Kev? You cut out.
I was just saying, Black Adam. He says Shazam, and he's imbued with his power also. Correct.
Yeah, so that Shazam, from my understand, had a different set of gods, but it basically spelled out Shazam. I think in this iteration they just say the wizard's name and the powers imbued to them.
Okay, and The Rock, when he signed the contract to be in a DC film, he demanded that he get a character that was Superman level power, and yeah, he
Did he
was.
really?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He basically
Well,
he
that
didn't
was a
want to.
smart move.
Yeah, he didn't want a character that was a bitch. you know, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah. Smart move on his part.
yeah.
Real tough.
Okay, so all right, let's go ahead and share the screen once again and play this trailer for the upcoming DC Extended Universe film, Black Adam. You know what? After he grabbed that first soldier, I was like, get out of there.
Oh no, ain't no matter. Unless she was the Flash, he wasn't escaping that man.
No, oh well, yeah, yeah. I mean, you just might as well put up a defense, but that was absolutely no good. I do like the first look at Black Adam, though. It and the Flash. It was the feel of the movie. The not the Flash. I'm sorry. Shazam. It was more lighthearted, sort of. But it was still good, and they were still an imminent threat. But they didn't want to bring Shazam. I mean, they didn't want to bring Black Adam into the Shazam film. They want you to believe that Black Adam is nothing to play with. And when the two finally get together, yeah, I think it's going to be something. Black Adam is more of a villain slash anti-hero, depending on the mood.
Yeah, so Teth Adam or Black Adam, he was one of those dudes who I mean he was given the power obviously, so he was seen as a good man. And then at some point he was corrupted. So, they'll probably leave him in the anti-hero category, but there's going to have to be a showdown in order to get him on the right track. In whatever movie that is. I hope it takes place with a Henry Cavill Superman. Um, but I am very curious to see how they do it because I've never seen, with the exception of like maybe one movie, I've never seen a super serious rock movie. Like, have you? I just haven't. So I'm curious how they're going to play it.
There was one film. There was one film that came out, and actually it's one of my favorite films. The film is named Faster.
Oh
Like,
God, was that the movie where he was? No, I thought it was Snitch. Never mind.
no, no, no. Faster is the one where he basically was he was set up to be killed. Got it was a revenge story. This group of crooks set up by a cop to kill him and his brother. He actually got shot in the back of his head, but he survived. And he went to prison, and then he came out. And the first thing he did was go went and found one of the guys and shot him in the head and looked at the camera. So it was that kind of film. Like he was
Ooh, I
just
might have to
yeah,
go check that one out.
yeah. I might do like a throwback review on that film because it's like one of those hidden treasures. That film does not play at all. Like, so definitely check that film out. And as far as Black Adam goes, is I'm glad to see that like more Superman level superheroes come to the big screen. So as
Yeah.
far as the DC extended universe is concerned, do you think that they are about based on these two trailers? Are they about to use their opportunity to try to at least compete, if not take the lead?
If they have some direction, if they have a guidance, right? I think they can do it. The problem is DC's always been scattered between the directors and the people producing them. They have no cohesion. So one person will do something and it greatly affects the other films, but nobody wants to willingly acknowledge that. So they have to get on one page. I think that if they're on one page and going forward, all of these movies can be a phenomenal rival to the MCU. That's just what it is. I mean, in this Black Adam movie, you have Hawkman, so you're building up the roster for a powerful Justice League.
oh,
Uh,
oh
just
yeah,
what are you going to do with it?
oh yeah. Hawkman is played by actor Aldous Hodge, by the way.
Oh yeah, my boy from Leverage.
Yeah. So Roger, what do you think, Black Adam?
Yes, sir. Black Adam, that first look, 'cause that was the first look, and man, I thought that was awesome. And actually, once he grabbed that first soldier and did what he did, I was like, Superman didn't do that. So just thinking about the contract situation, I said he asked for, like, yeah, Superman didn't do that. But man, that looked awesome to me. That was a great look. That definitely was enough to get me ready for it.
Okay, yeah, yeah, definitely, and I'm excited about it. Like I said, I've been a huge rock fan throughout his career. From the time that he wrestled it with the WWE, and a few of his films. Yeah, like I just mentioned with Donnie, The Rock has a film. Well, Dwayne The Rock Johnson has a film called Faster that I recommend everybody check out, and probably come back here to do a throwback review on that film too. So, all right, well, let's move on to this trailer that is outside of the DC extended universe of films, but is still a DC related property. And this is based on one of DC's most popular, if not their most popular character, Batman. This film is entitled The Batman. It is starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Andy Serkis, and the guy who played the voice of the Watcher in Marvel's What If uh, animated series. Jeffrey, I think his name is Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah, he's people's.
Yes,
I
he
met the dude once. Biggest head I've ever seen in my life.
yeah. Well, he's actually playing Commissioner Gordon, and yeah, there's a couple of diverse race swaps in this film. I mean, when it was first announced, the people people on the internet, they throw their little hissy fits, without giving the product a chance. But yeah, we've been dealing with this for quite some time, and my thing is like, as long as they don't go too far with it and too funky and get away from the vision, the original intended vision of the creator itself, then it's okay for me. Plus, add a quality, great story about Batman, kicking some ass. Now, the main villain in this film, if I'm not mistaken, is Hush, correct?
Yeah, it's either Hush, or the original who he was Riddler. So we'll see who it is. It's likely to be Riddler, but I think no, this was based on the Long Halloween, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I do think so. Or is it the Court of Owls? Well, I haven't seen this trailer yet, so I haven't seen any of these trailers, so it's a fresh reaction for me. So let's go ahead and check that out. What about you, Roger? You've heard anything on this film in particular that we should?
Nah, no, I kind of avoided seeing it because I wanted to see it hit fresh. So I have no idea what's in store. But I'm gonna just take a wild stab at it and just go with the Riddler, just because Batman is the greatest detective. The Riddler has not really been used, but now he was using a Batman video a long time ago. He would be a great beginning to show how smart Batman is. Basically.
You gotta echo going.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Well, let's check it out. The Batman.
Police! Hands up! Stay still! Get out of here!
Fear is a tool. But when that light hits the sky, it's not just a call. It's a warning. I've been trying to reach you.
Fire the gun!
This is a powder keg, and Riddler's the match.
I can take care of myself.
If this continues, it won't be long before you've nothing left.
I don't care what happens to me.
It's only gonna get worse for you.
Whoa! Take it easy, sweetheart. Hear everything they say, ain't you?
Maybe we're not so different. Who are you under there?
I'm vengeance.
That is
That is
definitely a
definitely a
Frank
Frank
Miller
Miller
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. What I've seen was it seemed like it has a much needed darker tone. Number one, number two, the villain question that I asked before this trailer. Seemed like with the question mark in the coffee, that question might have been answered. So, um, yeah, yeah.
It looked like there was about three villains in there, but go ahead.
Yeah. There was three villains. It looked like a Joker gang that was in there. I mean, but the Joker was never announced, so you never know. Could be a surprise appearance. But looks like the Riddler and look like maybe one of the gangsters, Carmine Falcone or somebody like that, or
Yeah, Falcone. It
Rupert
could be
Crane.
the Penguin.
Rupert Crane. I don't know if that's his name. That's the
Ichabod, the dude who was a Scarecrow, right?
yeah. Or Rupert Murdoch. It was another gangster in Bat. It was one that was featured quite often in Batman animated series. But just yeah, it looked like he got a lot going on in there, and also it looks as if Batman decided to invest in a bulletproof suit.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. While I think his suit should be bulletproof to an extent, like it's a bullet hits him and it kind of ricochets for like light body armor. This man was standing up to a machine gun, or was it like an automatic rifle? He was getting bullets ricocheting off him. I
Man,
don't really like that for Batman.
well, I mean, he is the Batman. He's a billionaire. We don't know how many billions. He might be
Right,
ricocheting
but the
on
Batman's
Earth.
always but he's always been somebody who has been a little bit more stealthier than that. Mid fight, he throw a smoke bomb, disappear, come up behind him, shoot off in the air, do something ninja like. The Batman being more like the Punisher, that's kind of a thin line for me.
Yeah, you can go with dark, and like I said, you can stand a chance of still departing the source material so much that you could end up angering the fans, and not be cancel yourself out. I would say that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm assuming it might be something where this is a Batman in more of his beginning stages, and then they're gonna arc. There'll be a story arc to why he's more stealthier or something like that. That's what I'm just guessing.
Yeah, they said that this is supposed to be like Batman Year Three. He's already acquainted with Jim Gordon, and he's kind of in the middle of it. That's why he's apparently got like combat boots on or something. So I don't even think his suit is complete. So yeah, you could be very much right.
Yeah. And that
yeah,
Batmobile wasn't all that. It was nice, but it wasn't all that.
yeah, yeah, and check out Zoe Kravitz as the Catwoman. Mm. Yeah, she's looking kind of good there, but see how she handles the character. Is it Selena Kyle, or did they decide to go with another name?
No, I think it's probably Selena Kyle. If they did, they'd be stupid.
Yeah, yeah, they would. But yeah, I did get the young Batman feel from Robert Pattinson. It's like they get a young actor as a role he can play for years and years. But what they're doing is, like, as the Flash implies, is they can always open the door to like the multiversal concept to include movies like the Batman and Joker. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. So that cool, some cool stuff is cool stuff ahead. And yeah, as far as DC goes, hopefully they can keep their stuff together so they can build themselves up, to at least come close to emulating the powerhouse that has become their competition. So we'll just have to wait and see. It's a long shot at this point, but it might be a long shot they may be able to hit the bullseye on. But as far as how I felt about all three trailers, yeah, I will go check out all three films. Just because I'm a fan of the characters themselves. You know, or the actor. In the case of Black Adam, I can't say I grew up and say, "Hey man, damn, where's Black Adam at?" What the, you know, But Batman and the Flash, yeah, I always know who those two guys were. So we'll see. So
Absolutely, absolutely. I expect a good road ahead. Now, I do believe they do need to get a central figure to kind of control their universe to a certain degree. After watching the Snyder cut, I don't mind if Snyder is a person leading the way on that, but who knows? But they do need to get somebody who's leading the way if they don't have that in place. And I think they may be given more room to do basically anything they want. And I think they're going to kind of bring people together as they kind of see who's doing the best in the box office. That's my speculation. No way for me to know. I don't get to sit in on the meetings, but that's my speculation right now. They're going to bring folks together based on who's doing what at the box office. Now, I don't know if that's the right formula. That's why I think there needs to be a head person with one vision if they don't already
Yeah,
have that.
you have people competing. People are trying to do the best, so they're doing outlandish things, changing the story to fit their mold and their narrative. That causes problems when it's everybody's a team effort. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got none of that. It's all for the goal of the sake of the franchise.
Yeah. So, shout out to Warner Brothers. If y'all hear this, get you a guy, and let him lead the way. Period.
yeah, I wouldn't have minded if they would have built up and continued off Zack Snyder's verse, but due to recent reports, looks like that's very bleak to almost non-existent. So whatever plan they have ahead, we'll just wait and see. They saw some stuff that was done right, hopefully, and they do their best to try to counter it. So the Flash, Black Adam, and the Batman in theater soon. Check them out. Um, so that's it for now. You have been pulled into the black dimension. Hopefully, you can find your way out. Till next time.